We use a German Lutheran church, and we have very good relationships with the pastors there, which is a husband and wife team, and they welcome us very warmly to their church, and like maybe 2 or 3 times a year for us to do services together. And both they and I are part of the wider ecumenical group, which includes the Russian and the Romanian Orthodox, the Baptist and Methodist pastors, and the Seventh-day Adventists, as well, of course, as the Catholics, who in our area do not like to be called Roman Catholic, but Ambrosian Catholic.
That's a really rich mixture. Just to go back a bit to the two German pastors in the church that we use, you told me something quite moving, a particular ecumenical encounter, and had it to do with the commemoration of the start of World War One.
Yes, they had wanted to do a joint service, and because we always do a remembrance service, I thought that would be a very good service to do together. And I thought we would plan it together, but they left it to me. And this was a time, I think, that we used a projector very, very well, because I was able to project pictures of German war graves, British war graves, and German soldiers and British soldiers alongside each other. We had a very moving service. It was well publicised, so all the Germans arrived asking for their poppies. And we mixed we had the service in German and in English, and when we read parts of it, like the Declaration of Coventry, I read parts in German and the Germans read in English, and they found that very, very moving.
It sounded like an important moment of reconciliation in a way that the church is.
I think they found it very much so. And a lot of the German, there weren't that many people there, but some of the German people were in tears during the service.
And in terms of this wider ecumenical group, you as a woman in ministry in a fairly traditional Catholic environment, how do you find you're received by your Ambrosian and Roman Catholic sisters and brothers?
Very, very well. Very well indeed. The ecumenical officer for our area of the Diocese of Milan is very interested in women priests and the role that women have in the Anglican Church. He can't speak English, but he's been to England and was absolutely amazed by our liturgy and by our services. And he invited me to do a series of talks about Anglicanism to a group he has. And because there are women within that group, they are just delighted to actually have a woman talk. And on occasions too, in the Week of Prayer for Christian Unity, where I've been invited to preach, the women just say, "This is wonderful, we have never heard a woman talk about the Bible." And he recognises this as being something very important that he can work in to his, not to his church on a regular basis, but to the members of his church. Something that's actually coming in that's very helpful.